Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye lands. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord he is God. It's he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people, and the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good. His mercy is everlasting, and his truth endured to all generations. We can see the millennium again. The we of verse 3 are the Israelites, who at this point recognize the fulfillment of Ezekiel chapter 34. Israel was literally a nation created by God. See Isaiah chapter 43 verse 1. Of course, we can understand that many commentators and Bible teachers want to say that this all belongs this church age. But it's not so. We can see the millennium again here. But of course we can make spiritual application. We can say that the New Testament believer is one of the Lord's sheep, as in John chapter 10 verse 1 to 26 and 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 25, and is led by the Good Shepherd, so called. But here the context is come before his presence, into his courts, verses 2-4. These are the familiar chords of Psalms, chapter 65 verse 4, chapter 84 verse 2 and 10, and 92 verse 13. Devotionally, three things are said about the Lord. First, He's the one who created us, verse 3. So Mother Nature and pools of proteins and amino acids, so-called, had nothing to do with it. He is good, verse 5, despite his dealings, which at times seem to come from a malevolent despot. No irreverence. Look at Job chapter 9, verse 24. His mercy is everlasting, verse 5, in the sense that those to whom it's promised will receive it eventually. Fourth, his truth, see Psalm chapter 12, verses 6-8, and chapter 138, verse 2, endured to all generations. Verse 5, because it's true from the beginning, Psalm chapter 119, verse 160, and settled in heaven forever, Psalm chapter 119, verse 89. The saint is admonished to do 6 things. First, make a joyful noise. Second, serve the Lord. Third, come to him singing. Fourth, come to him with thanksgiving. 5, come to him with praise. 6, bless his name. If we are his people and the sheep of his pasture, verse 3, we can be thankful for the ability to do all these things. There are actually 7 items in the list, but the last is often overlooked because it's not connected with worship services. The 7th item is in verse 3. There we are admonished to know something. We are to know ye that the Lord is he that made us. That is a great truth confirmed by Isaiah chapter 45 verse 12 and Psalm chapter 74 verse 17.